Hey guys, what's up? It's Joey with Don't Call My Wax Junk. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Just wanted to share a couple things with you in the ways of autographs as baseball continues to rip our hearts out and toy with our very fragile emotions. Right now, we think we're getting close to a deal between the players and the owners where we might get some baseball on the field, and then something happens, somebody says something that somebody else doesn't like, or whatever the case may be, and then we're going backwards, and it's frustrating, and it's sad, and man, I hope we get baseball in some shape, form, or fashion this year. So anyway, guys, happy Father's Day weekend to you. And if you are a father, I hope you're getting a chance to spend this weekend with your family, with your kids. Father's Day is a very special day for me. This is the only ball that I have encapsulated in plastic. And this was my gift, my first Father's Day gift. And that's my boy's handprint on that ball, not even a year old. My wife and I struggled with several miscarriages before we were able to get some answers and some help about what may have been going wrong. And and then this guy right here decided he was going to show up 10 weeks early, so he was born at 30 weeks, weighing all of 10, I'm about to say 10 pounds, weighing all of 2 pounds and 8 ounces when he was born. Having to have hernia surgery and stomach surgery and living in the NICU for 76 days, where me and my wife had to drive to visit our newborn. But I'm going to tell you guys, he's doing great. You've seen some videos with him, and gosh, we've been blessed. He's healthy, he's strong, and he's a good kid. And so Father's Day is very, very extra special to me. And yeah, so a couple other things that I've picked up that I wanted to share with you. This is a baseball I found rummaging through some of my stuff that I'd forgotten I had, and that ball's signed by Ron Reed. Ron Reed was a big league pitcher for several years, most notably with the Braves in the 70s. And Ron Reed actually started a game in April of 1974 that had some historical significance, guys. He started a game on April the 8th, 1974, where the Braves hosted the Los Angeles Dodgers in Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. And Ron Reed started the game that Hank Aaron hit his 715th home run, passing Babe Ruth on the all-time home run list. So I just thought that was cool to run across a ball autographed by the Brave starter that night. Next couple things I wanted to share with you are cut autographs. This first piece is from 2012 Leaf History of Baseball edition. And guys, let me tell you, they had tons of names that were in that set. Most of them not what you would call premier players. I consider Eddie Matthews a premier player, an all-time great, even though I think he's very underrated as far as his his historical significance. I think he was much better than folks give him credit for, and he's not really talked about a whole lot in the conversation of some of the great third basemen of all time, but he definitely belongs in that conversation. And yeah, 2012 History of Baseball, I mean, it was tough to pull a Hall of Famer autograph. They had so many names in that set that you could pull. So to get this Eddie Matthews here, and I believe he only had 2 cut signatures in that entire print run of 2012 Leaf History of Baseball. So to have one of the 2 is really, really cool. So I wanted to share that with you. Love that card. And then the last one is from 2019 Panini National Treasures. That's Johnny Sain. Johnny Sain pitched for the Boston Braves. You see here, look at this stat here, guys. Can you believe that? 314 innings pitched in 1948. They don't make them like that anymore, guys. They don't make them like that anymore. 1948 is a significant year. The Boston Braves actually went to the World Series, played the Cleveland Indians, and Boston actually hosted Game 1, and Johnny Sain dueled against Bob Feller. Bob Feller pitched a 2-hitter and lost to Johnny Sain 1-0, which it's a crazy fact to me. You got a pitcher like Bob Feller, throws a 2-hitter. You think surely he wins 100% of those games, but he lost that game to Johnny Sain. There was a little poem in Braves world during this time. I think it went something like Spawn, then Sain, then pray for rain, because it was Warren Spahn and Johnny Sain, and then it was pretty much all the pitching we had. But in 48, things came together a little bit. So real glad to get this. We'll take a look at the other side here. It's out of 5. This is 1 out of 5. Just really cool. Real happy to have that. Johnny Sain, not a Hall of Famer, but just a really solid pitcher for several years. So glad to add that to the Braves PC. Guys, I appreciate you. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you stopping in tonight. And again, happy Father's Day to you, to all the dads out there. And we'll look forward to catching everybody down the road. Everybody take care.